of Jen Soto doing those interviews and talking. If she is innocent and really knew nothing that was going on here, what would explain all the contradictions and such that she was giving out? I mean, or is there really no explanation for something like that?
Yeah, I don't think there's an explanation for it. I think the contradictions are damning. Saying that, oh, I saw her getting ready for school at 8 a.m. when, the possessions, the book bag was being dumped in the trash at 7:30. So I fully expect there are going to be charges coming here. I don't think there's a way out of that.
What I also found interesting, and tell me if this is common of someone who's making up a story, is a lot of details where they
Hmm.
weren't even needed.
Hmm.
I noticed she was jumping in there. One of them, they were talking about searching in the woods, along a riverbank in the woods, where she had talked about going. The whole other part of this conversation, and going, they're taking vehicles in there. I don't know what type of vehicles they're taking in there. Nobody's
Hmm.
asking you what type of vehicles they're taking
Hmm.
in there. Like,
Hmm. Hmm.
is that a common thing where you go into too much detail and that ends up sinking you?
Yeah, it sounds like, trying really hard to tell a story here.
Mhm.
And so coming up with things that are not even relevant, that
Yeah.
carries some meaning. It seems odd.
And if you're just not a good liar, which I don't think she is,
No.
there was little glimmers of, I think, the facts of what she knew versus of the facts of what everybody else knew that came out. One
Mhm.
of those moments being when she was asked, "Okay, are you going out and looking? Are you doing anything?" "No, I'm sitting it here by the phone." I mean, it's not
Mhm.
1995. I
Right.
challenge her to if she even has a landline.
Right.
Um, why would you not be on the ground? I mean, at least making it look like you're looking for the
Yeah.
little girl. I mean, it almost seems like she was reserved to make this look, if you want to look suspicious, she's doing everything to make this look
Yes.
very suspicious. And even telling the interviewer, yeah, they're out there, they got the dogs, they got a piece of her clothing, they're searching, but I don't think they're going to find anything there. Who says
Mhm.
that? Who says,
Mhm.
I mean, what was
Mhm.
that?
Right. Yeah, I think we can say Jen does not appear to be terribly bright, and neither does Stefan for that
Yeah.
reason. Not adept at their storytelling here.
No, not at all. One of the other accounts that we heard from some of the friends of Madeline, that she had been telling her friends that once she turns 13, which she just did, she wants to go live in the woods.
Mhm.
There's a lot of ways, I guess, that could be read into. To me, it's like, well, if you're in a happy, loving home, you're probably not wanting to go live in the forest.
Right.
That seemed to be almost, like I'm ready. I want to go do this. It makes me wonder a little bit about if that was part of her idea, part of her plan of, I'm going to go live in the woods. Did
Yeah.
this come up in a conversation with Jen and Stefan? Why would you do that? Because I don't want to keep being abused. I don't want to keep living.
Yeah.
I'm gonna expose you, basically. And I'm
Yeah.
that is kind of what I'm wondering about motivation here, is was she about to expose these two? And the only way to stop that is stopping her.
Yeah. And turning 13 may have been the pivotal moment in her life that she was anticipating.
Mhm.
And so I think it carries meaning that she's killed the night of her birthday party,
Yeah.
I mean, how horrendous is that? And there's probably some kind of meaning there that maybe she did express herself
Yeah.
turning 13 and say, I'm not going to go along with this anymore.
Yeah. And it was her standing up that I'm this
Yeah.
is my assumption based on what we know thus far.
Yeah.
That maybe that was the catalyst to, well, we're not gonna get exposed. So
Yeah.
she's gonna not gonna continue on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a horrible case. And
Horrible case.
hey, it's Tony Brueski. If you like the podcast, be sure to like, subscribe, and press that bell so you don't miss any of our updates on the cases we're following for you right here at the Hidden Killers podcast from True Crime Today. And thanks